the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Portland Trail Blazers up against the Thunder out in Oklahoma City. Last game for the Thunder, they picked up the W against Indiana. That game was a real shootout. They'd like to keep their scoring up, but get a few more stops too. And so for Kevin Durant, so many years in Oklahoma City, and I mean, this has been his franchise since he's come into the league in Seattle and OKC. Free agency at the end of the season. Shaq, if you're in his shoes, what sort of things are you considering right now?
Well, he's the biggest player to hit unrestricted free agency since LeBron's decision. So my question to him is when, where, and who?
Yeah, well, it's a tough decision because everyone wants him. Who doesn't want that guy? But, you know, he's going to look at how he looks like a loyal guy, and they have put a lot and invested a lot of in him in Oklahoma City. So, you know, my odds are that they have the first dibs at him.
That does it for us. Kevin Harlan with the call, and we'll see you later on.
Live from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, 2K Sports proudly brings you the Thunder at the peak at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. Well, for the Oklahoma City Thunder, they won their last contest, that game against the Pacers in Indiana.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on.
Green, he's checked in for Waiters. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Number 4 for Portland. The drive by Green. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
OKC, make some noise for the...
Here is the 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing teams. Number 1, the Thunder. 5th best, the Trailblazers.
You know, a pair of teams, Kevin, that understood the importance of assists. They understood the value of making not only the extra pass, but making a good pass on time and on target.
To the left wing. Here's Covington. He's covered by Deng. Outside, Davis. Shot clock at 5. With the fadeaway. Here's Moore. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on the follow, just like he got there.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And because he struggled with his free throw shooting so much last season, I thought he was hesitant at times to be aggressive. He wasn't looking to draw contact and was trying to avoid getting to the foul line.
The Thunder shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Yeah, and a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Trailblazers trail by 7. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, guys, the head coach for the Portland Trailblazers gave me just a couple of minutes. And my first question was, what's the plan against Kevin Durant? Probably the premier scorer in the entire league. He said, well, it starts with trying to keep the ball out of his hands. because once he catches it, you're kind of at his mercy. Guys, Durant's so long, he can just shoot over the top. When he does get the ball, expect to see some double teams.
And thank you for that, Doris. Covington in the corner for three. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
And on paper, you call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
Yeah, it was a surprising outcome for me and you. But hey, sometimes matchups can play out a certain way.